Well, YouTube out here with a disappointing day I'm having. And, man, I am very mad. Very mad. Finally, my phone is just literally shut down for some apparent reason. Now, it could be a battery, but the story I'm gonna tell is very bizarre. Just to think that in this time span of this battery just now dying is kind of weird. Last week, there was a issue I had at the house here, that emergency type thing, and I'll make a long story short, I had to go to the emergency room. And I ended up spending the night due to some personal problems. So the only thing I'm gonna say with the kids. And everything's all settled now and kind of alright, but you know, just stuff that shouldn't even have happened, but it did, and it's a pain in the ass, you know. But anyways, to make it even sound a little better and interesting, besides sitting in a friggin' hospital all night for nothing, but I bring this phone, of course. Now get this. Now due to I was out that day all day, before I ended up at the hospital about 10:30 at night. Very bizarre. My phone was at like, say 27% of battery life. Now that's throughout the whole day, mind you. Usually, yeah, that's what I get out of the battery, unless I'm on a game or I'm looking on YouTube for stories to do. Or whatever, looking into stuff that I need to figure out for my videos. But I knew the battery was low, so I brought the charger with me to charge it while I was there. And when I got there, I mean, the problem was I was in the waiting room. The problem was already, in the back of the ER. And so I plug in the phone. I get some life into the battery, about 35% it goes to. And, I'm waiting and waiting to get back in, out in the back of the ER place. So, as soon as they called me, like I said, I was at 35%. So I'm thinking, alright, I'll get back here, I'll plug it in out there, but I couldn't. Due to the severeness of why I was there, I was not allowed the friggin' wire in the room, which had to do with one of my sons. I'll just leave it at that. So I'm like, alright, I gotta leave the friggin' phone over here and blah blah blah, and I left it on the charger a little longer. No, I took it in the first round. I left the charger in a room and I took the phone in. So I'm there doing my thing on the phone, back to my searching, back to this, back to that. And, of course, the phone drops severely. And I'm thinking, what the hell? Usually when I got the battery and I get the life out of it, when it's at 35%, I get at least an hour. But it dropped within a half an hour. I'm thinking, what the So, I mean, I got into my wife was texting, blah, blah, blah. I got in what I had to say because she wanted to be updated, la, 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 right? And all of a sudden, when I'm all said and done, the friggin' phone's at 12%. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm thinking, alright, I'm gonna go bring it over here, and I go to explain to the people over in the room where my wire was, I'm gonna leave my phone here to charge. So I left it there for at least an hour and a half. I'll tell you, I was there all friggin' night at this friggin' emergency room, and it was all for nothing, but talk about total BS. But Within an hour and a half, because I did keep looking at the clock that was out on the wall outside. So I went and got the phone. When I got over there, the phone's still at 12%. So I'm like, what the hell? 12%? It never budged from an hour and a half. Usually I leave this phone right here on the charger for an hour and a half or 2 hours. It's got half its life back. So I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I bring the phone in because the wife had called within that hour and a half, texting, where the hell are you? I answer your phone. I had a text her to tell her, you know, oh, the phone's dying. I'm on this low percent. I had on a charger for an hour and a half. Damn thing's still at 12%. And no sooner as I'm typing all this and I'm on the phone, not even 5 minutes, the phone drops within 5 minutes to 8%. And I mean, I watched the numbers drop, ding, to 9. And then a few more minutes later, ding, to 8. And I'm like, Jesus. So I'm pissed off. Because I got to do some things, update the wife, blah, 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 keep in contact. You know, you're yelling at me, well, you answer your phones or whatever. I had to go put it back on the charger. Now, mind you, I go back in the room, I throw a pillow over my friggin' face. I go to sleep. Because I thought that it would have been a little quicker due to the circumstance I was in to get a doctor in there to talk about the issues we're having. But that ain't the case. That ain't what happened. Another hour and a half, I was in and drifting in and out of sleeping. I woke up and I had to go to the bathroom, so I ran there and then I went and got the phone. And what do you think I saw when I picked up this phone? Sitting there another hour and a half, it's 12%. Oh man, I was pissed. Now mind you, the second round when I went to go get the phone, it was 2 a.m. So I'm thinking, oh my God. Now, right. They claim and say that Ghost drains batteries. Here I am in an ER where all deaths occur. You know, sometimes people make it out of there, sometimes people don't. And the way I've been going in the haunted areas and shit, and being in the room with someone that probably died in the fucking thing anyways, you know, there you go. My battery was draining now. Literally, I just left the phone there. I was done. Pissed off. I did text my wife again, tell her what happened. And I left the phone there. So I went back in the room, waiting for a few more, another hour or so. No one came in. And literally I passed out. Poof, I'm sleeping. I woke up at 4:40, at least 4:45 a.m. Now, mind you, I got there at 10:30. By 11:30, I was doing the phone thing back and forth, trying to see what was going on with that hour or so. It still didn't charge. And all through the night, didn't even charge. When I got up at 4:40 in the morning, because I had to get back to the house to get my other kids to school, get them up and everything. And I usually do that in the morning, so I made a point to, have to get up. When I went to the phone, it was at 65%. I'm thinking, what the I mean, come on now. Good 3 hours that phone had to charge. And it didn't even charge. It stayed at 12%. Get up at 4:40. And then that's pretty much like after the ghostly hours, I believe. It was charged at 65. So I literally had to set my alarm clock. And that battery stayed charged up until I rung it to 5:45 to get up and get back to the house. There's no one that came in at that time to talk. And like I said, I got to get the morning crew out and blah, blah, blah. And the phone stayed charged. I'm like, what the So that was about a week ago. And lately the phone, say so, has been back to normal until last night. And this is, like I said, about a week it's been now. At least 5 days a week. 7 days, at least a week. Never had no issues with this phone. Now, yesterday morning I got up at 5:40, cooking the bird Thanksgiving. I always get up early, cook the bird, and get it ready for 6 a.m. I get up and go to the bathroom, do my thing, and I hear snoring in the bathroom, mind you. This is at 5:40 in the morning. I'm thinking, what the hell? And throughout the day of yesterday, every time I went to the bathroom, I didn't hear nothing. And, hang on a sec. Hold that. Can you give me 1 minute? What? Yeah. I'll deal with that. Jesus. Wow. Another interruption. So where was I? Yeah, 5:40 yesterday, like I said. I was in the bathroom. Nothing happens throughout the day but the snoring. I hear this friggin' snoring. And I'm looking around, and my son's head usually is up against that wall to the bathroom. And I went in there and checked. I didn't hear him snoring. I went back in the bathroom. I opened the medicine cabinet. There was a light on next door, because you can see the light through the medicine cabinet. But I mean, where I went to the bathroom, I usually sit there for a little bit, just in case. I don't want to explain what I wait for, but, the number 2 thing. But when I sat down and got back up and opened that cabinet, the light was off, but I still hear this snoring. And like I say, I friggin' didn't hear nothing for the rest of the day. Now, I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to catch that tomorrow with this phone. So literally, I did jump up this morning at 3:20 a.m. I had to go to the bathroom. And I wanted to see if the snoring was occurring. I opened the cabinet, and there was no light, but there was snoring again. And unbelievably, I'm like, alright, I'm going to get this snoring on tape. Now, watch this. I'm going to show you something. I push this button. This is the on and off button right here. And I gotta hurry up and do this video because my kids are getting rowdy. Jerks. But I press this button. This is the on and off button, as you can see. Turn it around. I'm going to get it pushed here. And what do we have? Watch this. Then this phone was on the charger all night. And there is no powering on. Nothing. 3:20 a.m. I tried turning this phone on. I'm still squeezing the button. You can hear it. Squeeze it again. Turn it around. No powering on. What the fuck? That is crazy. Now, I'm going to take this wire here. I'm going to plug it in. And usually when this is charging, you will see the red dot. No red dot. So, I mean, yes, my battery could be dead. But dead from what? Because a week ago from the hospital incident, this has been working just damn fine. And last night this was charged to 98%. It was 100, but I took it off, started looking at some stuff. So at 98%, I took it, I shut it off at around midnight to, not to plug the charger back in. And what happens? I get up this morning and it doesn't even work. I get up this morning to try and, record the snoring, doesn't work. And that leads me to say that one night when I was at the hospital, my wife had seen shadows here that night. So, she claims she saw some blue mist shadow. Unbelievably. So what do you think of this? Give me some comments. Now I'm gonna try the battery thing. I gotta get the money to buy one, but until then this is dead. And if the battery don't work, then I guess everybody here is gonna believe what really goes on with paranormal activities in the electronics. That's right, dead. I could be wrong, it could be the battery, but we'll find out. Until that next video, YouTube Nation, all I got to say on this is, someone needs to believe. Yeah, that's right. Be safe. Take care. Out.